Year of our Lord, 1348, a darkness descended upon our world. A pestilence so vile and relentless, it spared neither peasant nor king, clutching the very soul of Europe in its fearsome grip. This is the tale of the Black Plague, a scourge sent by the heavens, or conjured by the deepest pits of hell, as some would say. Join me, a humble physician of these cursed times, as I recount the devastation that befell our lands, the lives it claimed, and the legacy it left behind. Our tale begins in the port cities, where ships laden with goods also bore an unseen passenger, a deathly specter that would soon spread its dark veil over the continent. Originating from the far reaches of the East, it traveled along the Silk Road, bringing with it a disease so malignant, it seemed as though the end of days had come. The pestilence manifested swiftly and without mercy, with swellings in the groin, neck, and armpits, blackening of the skin, and fever that drove men to madness before delivering them to the embrace of death. Our physicians and healers, myself included, stood powerless, our remedies and prayers falling on deaf ears as the plague ravaged city after city. Like wildfire, the scourge spread from the ports to the countryside, reaching every corner of our world. It respected no boundary, laying waste to villages, towns, and cities alike. In its wake, the air was filled with the stench of death, and the once vibrant streets of our cities fell silent, save for the cries of the bereaved and the prayers of the dying. The Black Death exacted a heavy toll, decimating a third of Europe's population. Families were torn asunder, fields lay fallow, and trade came to a standstill. The very fabric of our society was unraveled, with fear and suspicion breeding in the hearts of men. Neighbors turned against one another, and the sick were often left to die alone, shunned by their kin for fear of contagion. In the face of such overwhelming despair, the people sought salvation by any means. Some turned to God, seeking forgiveness through prayer and penance, while others, in their madness, sought to purge the disease through blood, joining processions of flagellants that wandered the land. Yet, there were those who saw opportunity amidst the chaos, preying on the desperate and the dying. Charlatans and mountebanks sold potions and amulets, claiming to ward off the plague. Even we, the physicians, donned beak-like masks filled with sweet-smelling herbs, a futile attempt to protect ourselves from the miasma we believed carried the disease. The Black Death eventually receded, leaving behind a world forever changed. Its legacy, however, endures, etched not only in the annals of history, but in the very essence of humanity. It taught us lessons in humility, in the fragility of life, and the importance of compassion. Today, as we look back through the lens of history, we seek to understand, to learn from the past, so that we may better face the challenges of the future. For though the Black Death was a harbinger of death and despair, it also sowed the seeds of resilience and renewal, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, humanity can endure, can overcome. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the shadows of the past. May we remember